What up, YouTube? How's everyone today on this beautiful Sunday, guys? Obvious, I told you guys a few days ago, we are going to detail the engine, which we have, just to show you guys what the kind of like the finished product. I still got to mess around with some stuff, so when I pull the spark plugs out and pull the coils, I'll be able to get in there and obviously take the injectors out. I'll be able to get a little bit deeper into it. But obviously you guys can see it came out beautiful, guys. The car looks so nice. Obvious, it's not going to be dead on perfect. You know, obvious the aluminum is a little, you know, it's not a brand new car, guys, which I understand that. I wasn't trying to make it look brand new. But once you get the supercharger in, once you get the new alternator in, a lot of that stuff, you know, it looks 100 times better than what it was before, guys. So I'm very happy with it. You guys can see just what a difference it made. And just to give you a quick kind of like what I used. So, at first, I used this, guys. I wanted to see how this stuff worked. It works good. Very satisfied with it. It did take out a lot of the grease and dirt and stuff like that. But one thing I did definitely want to try, and I couldn't find it until I went to Myers, and they actually have the multiple purpose power degreaser by Ceramic, guys, which this works very, very well too. Very happy. Obviously, a lot of the stuff I have is Ceramic, guys, so it works out in my favor anyways, which is nice. And then what I do after I get that done, what I do is I'll finish it off with a engine protector shine, so that way I'll just be a nice shine to it. Just a breakdown on any of the plastic. I did use a plastic brush for any of the plastic stuff, and obviously to get into the deep and stuff like that, you would have to use like some type of brush, toothbrush, anything small that's be able to get inside, which is what we need it. And then for the aluminum, I used a brass brush and just kind of went off it slow. And anytime I went by the markings, I was super careful to make sure I did not take the markings off, because I don't want the markings off. Obviously you guys can see this is a OEM, you know, type car, which it has a lot of the writing still on it, which is super nice to have. And obviously the ground still have green, which is a very good sign. And obviously you guys can see markings from Ford, even the sticker. I wanted to save. You can see the sticker. You see the green marker. You see the blue marker they use for the wiring. But I wanted to save as much as the, you know, of the original markings from Ford. So I just want to give you guys a quick update to show you what it looks like. It probably took a half day. You know, you're getting into small crevice, and then anything on the firewall and on the sides, I used just detail spray, nothing fancy, and I just used a rag. I didn't use a brush or anything, just because I didn't want to damage. If you guys know, the new edges, they don't come with clear on the insides. The only ones did were the Cobras, the GTs, and the Mach 1s came painted, but the GTs didn't. So that's why you see a lot of GTs not cleared in the engine bay, just because they did not do that from factory. I did clean a lot of the dust off of all this stuff. I still got to do a little bit better job, but it's just, you know, some of it is just stained, but you're not going to see that. And like I said, for being a 20-plus-year-old car, and this car was actually driven, you know, it has 80,000 miles. So this car does have, you know, this was not in a garage. Low, like my comp orange one was super, super mint, just because it was very well maintained, and it only had 28,000 miles when I got it. So, so next is going to be, I ordered the alternator, and obviously you guys can see we are doing a Mr. Greenie. We're doing a Great Gates green belt. Obviously they're very famous with the 0304 Cobras, so I think it was just right for us to do it, just to give it a little fancy under the hood. But I did order the new alternator. I'm doing a 130 just because we are running a little upgraded stereo in it. So I just want to make sure we got the ampage to be able to cover everything. And obviously we're running a higher fuel pump and injectors. So I just want to make sure all the electronics are going to be covered. And 130 should be plenty. Anytime you're going to go 200 and stuff like that, that's when you're really like running a lot of like, if you're running the Holly stuff, or if you're running MSD products or anything like that, the more electronics, nitrous and stuff like that, you would want to up it. But I think, like I said, I just, for the electronics, I really just have, you know, the fuel pump, which is going to be a little bit higher, and then obviously the stereo system in the car, and the 130 should, or yeah, 130 should be completely plenty to be able to run all that stuff. So I just want to give you guys a quick update video and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously we're enjoying this beautiful Sunday. Obviously we're getting the waste car. We're doing rear brakes on it. Waiting for the rotors to get cut. I think that's who was calling me when I was making the video. And then get the oil change. And that way we're ready and set for this car for the year, which is nice. So yeah, guys, like I said, I just want to make a quick video, and then, you know, all you have to do is buy some nice microfiber towels, some cleaning stuff, some brushes, and like I said, a half day easy. Just go in here, and I didn't use water. I just kind of went in here, just little sprays, wipe, brush, break it off to do is spray a little bit more, and just wipe everything completely clean. And now you guys can see what we have. So thanks for watching, guys. Please stay tuned. We will have more videos coming. Once I get the parts in, then we are going into the final stage of actually putting the supercharged head unit on and actually getting the belt and all that stuff completely finished by next weekend. So that way we could start, once the supercharger, belt, all that assembly is put together. And then obviously you got the intake stuff. Once that stuff is put, and then all we have left is to just run hoses, pretty much. Get the water system set up for the cooler. You know, one thing I do want to upgrade, the cooler part of it. For the intercooler, I want to put a nice big one, not the small one I have that's kind of small. I kind of want it to pop, so when you're looking at it from the front, people know that without the hood pop, there is something under the hood. So yeah, guys, just like I said, just a quick video. Stay tuned for next week's video. Next Sunday, we will have a video of pretty much having the supercharger installed and belt and everything, and I will show you guys a trick on doing this belt because the tensioner is actually behind the bracket, and to loosen it enough to get the belt on is really pain in the butt. So I will show you guys a trick and an easy way to set everything up so that way you're not going to have a pain in the butt and be cussing for an hour trying to put the belt on. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm telling you guys, I'm bringing some nice new edge stuff. Early model, which is the 94, 98. And then we got the 99 to 04. Obviously being an 04, the last year of the new edge. Stay tuned, guys. I'm doing a lot of stuff and taking you guys on the journey of this beautiful build. One-off custom. And I kind of got into it with somebody on the internet. But let me just tell you guys something that have not worked on cars before. Don't think because you buy off-the-shelf parts, all that stuff is going to be direct bolt-on. That is not true. So please don't think because this car is not a custom fab, you know, this, that. Don't want you to think this is not a custom build. This is a custom build. This is not an OEM car. There is a lot of work that's been done. Yes, a lot of it is bolt-ons, but if anyone worked on cars before, they know, and motorcycles, know that it's not just a bolt-on. A K-member, you have to line everything up. It's not, you just don't just bolt it up, so it's not that easy. I got custom fab this up to be able to clear the supercharger, so stuff that's not just bolt-ons. The full interior, I'm doing custom stuff to the inside that's like one off that, you know, and a lot of people are not, because I want it to look super clean. So to do that, you have to do custom stuff to it. So it's not just a direct bolt-on, guys. So if this is what you guys think a direct bolt-on, that's not custom, you are very, very wrong. Anytime you modify a stock vehicle, that is custom. It's not custom fabricating. This is not a race car. This is a very clean and beautiful 2004 Mustang GT that I'm just trying to make it to a perfect stance and be a beautiful car inside and out, because these cars are a dying age because everyone's just beating them up. They're rust buckets. They're just really going down. So there's not too many clean new edges around. And if they are getting money for them, guys. So don't ever think a new edge is worthless, because they're not. They're great Mustangs, especially when you're trying to get into the Mustang scene. For the price that you're paying, even let's just say 10 to 15 grand for a GT with a decent under 100,000 miles. These are great platforms. They're not the fastest, but we're not. You could make them the fastest, but a lot of the guys are not here for the speed. We're here just for the enjoyment of the car itself and making the car ours, and not just, you know, having an F550 that everyone has on the street. And this is probably the last, I'd probably say S197, but it's probably the last rawest Mustang that you could get, meaning you're having a solid axle, which is going to give you that old school feel. The interior still kind of old school 90s, because obviously this car came out in 99, and the interior actually came out in 04, because I'm not 04, 94, because it's pretty much the same interior of the early SN95s. So guys, like I said, these cars are a very great platform to get into. A Fox body, right off the bat, you're going to be spending a lot of money just to make it compete with the SN95. And the reason I say that is because Fox bodies are 4 lugs. These are 5 lugs, 4 discs, and a Fox body is a 4 lug with a drum in the back. So you already have to upgrade right off the bat. But for the SN95 guys, you have a great platform to start. And guess what, guys? There are books and books and books of ton of parts that you could throw at this. And if you do want to feel a little more upgraded, you could do Coyote swaps, guys. I see people put 5.0 push rods in them. So, guys, there's limits to these SN95s. Do not misjudge them, guys. Do not. I'm telling you guys, I have owned a few of these cars already. If you guys have been following my channel, you have seen that we had a few of them. We obviously started with the 97. We worked our way up to the yellow 03. And then we got the 04 comp. And now we got 04 torch red. So I've been in the SN95 game, and I had a few of them in the last 2 years, guys. So, and like I said, these are custom built cars. They're not just bolt-ons. Anytime you modify a stock car, that's going to be a custom. Not because if you're going to fabricate a car, then you're going to build a hot rod. That's what a hot rod does. Or you're going to build a rat rod. That's when you're going to get to the custom modify. But this is, guys, come on. I'm going to leave it off with that, guys. Thanks for watching once again, guys. And I will see you guys in the next.